Well, let's get into this really exciting discussion. Today we have the pleasure of welcoming the acclaimed South African singer, songwriter, dancer and performer extraordinaire, Makhadzi. She's renowned for her infectious melody and captivating performances. The BET award-winning pop star is releasing her highly anticipated second album, Miracle Child. Today, let's dive into the creative process behind this highly anticipated project. Makhadzi, welcome to Newzroom Afrika.
Aye.
You know, it's so good to have you here. When we knew that you were coming, I knew that everybody's going to be watching this.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people have already said, "Sure, I love Makhadzi." And so anything that you do seems like it turns to gold. And I want to talk about Miracle Child.
Yeah.
But you know, before we do that, you postponed the launch of one of the song because you wanted to honor that the Naledi Moleo.
Yes. Okay, so when it comes to how I drop my album, because I drop a lot of songs, I make sure that maybe 2 days before I drop the album, I drop singles like that,
Yes.
Prio. Then I was supposed to drop this other song, and then unfortunately we had the sad news, and I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a born-free girl.
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to Naledi Moleo, you know. Everyone knows Naledi Moleo. So actually now I'm just a huge fan. I'm like, you know what? It must start with me. I'm not like, my heart is not allowing me to go there and upload the song. Let me just stop, pause, and just, you know, pay respect before everything.
Yeah, talk to me about that, because there's the contribution that he made to the way people view religion, but also the way that we view our own selves through our music, right? I mean, I can't imagine anyone who doesn't know at least one Naledi Moleo song. Which is the one that you think most impacted you?
Of course, Tua Jonasi, you know, and you know, that's one, I really love it, actually, you know. Even if when you're in the groove, when that song plays, of course, hey, and if you were drinking, I can't drink and drive, I must go home safe. Yeah.
It's funny because he played even at groove. Well, if there's anyone who knows how to make people groove, it certainly is you. Miracle Child. We're going to put the album cover up on the screen. We're going to talk, because what a talking point that has been as well.
Yeah.
But Miracle Child, what you poured into this album, what you wanted it to say to us.
On this album, actually, it's my second album from my own record label. And looking back where I'm coming from, of course, from the home background, from me changing management, changing management team as well, you know, from them, from those who are stealing money as well.
Yeah.
Like, everything is just miracle, you understand? And also my real name is Ndibuzanyi. Who do I tell? And I'm my firstborn from my mom. I'm like, no, it's like I was not planned, but my mom loved me.
Yeah, so you must go learning.
You understand? So meaning, Huri, I'm a miracle child.
Yeah.
Because from the womb until today, all the challenges, the BET, everything, but at the end of the day, I'm breathing and I'm counting blessings every day. So I'm like, you know what, I'm a miracle child.
I can tell you that, because, you know, one of the things I've enjoyed about watching your career is the many trials that you faced, and then you keep on, you know, coming out on the other side, but not just coming out, stronger every single time. When you came back from the BET Awards, I could remember, you know, you standing at the airport with the elders, Bomma, Bonkuku at the airport, and I thought about what an inspiration you are to young people, but also mothers who look at you and say, this is what we want to see of our children. And I've seen, you know, children dancing to you, my 2000, as well as my own mother. Getting down. You've hit quite a bit of a social media discussion with the cover of Miracle Child, and we've got it up on the screen. Can we talk about this? Because people were saying, Rihanna, unapologetic, is it similar? And I'm keen to hear about the inspiration, but the themes on it, right?
Yeah.
The themes that have been put there, Miracle Child, a one-woman show. Talk to us about why you wanted to show all of that to us on the cover.
Okay, so this other day I was just scrolling, and then I came across with Rihanna's cover.
Yeah.
And then I was about to go do my photo shoot. Already I was having clothes. And then, you know what, I'm like, actually, you know, something can inspire you to do something.
Of
So
course.
I'm like, you know what? I also have a lot that I want to share with my people, but I don't know in which way. Let me just do this kind of cover and share the pain that I've been having that they don't know. Also, and share the celebration that they know, which is beauty, of course, that they know. I won it. One woman show that is coming up 21 December, Peter Mokaba Stadium. They know because I'm talking about it every day.
Sure.
And there is a lot of things that they don't know. Okay, they don't know that I once got a miscarriage. And there are people that on my comments, sometimes they're like, I'm like, do they know, Hori? You know, something like this
has
once happened.
Yeah.
You know? Polygamy, you know, like a lot of things that happened to my life. I'm like, you know what, because of I'm not really ready for a reality show like that. Let me just share a small portion of my life through the art cover with my fans, because I think sometimes they don't really know the real Makhadzi, in between, before studio thing or releasing music. Let me just share a little bit with my fans. So at least they must come nice sometimes when they don't come. They must not come too much. You know, you don't give birth. I'm like, hello, I can't just go prat, but hey, we are in Tamara at some point.
And I can only imagine how difficult it must be when so many people have an opinion about what happens in your life. But you quoted as saying, the album is a way to embrace both pain and joy. I love that because all of us have it. And I really cannot wait to experience the album. Talk to me about the business. You know, when you talk about a one-woman show, that's a difficult thing to pull off in South Africa. And yet I think you're one of the musicians that's going to be able to execute that very, very well and fill up the space that is Peter Mokaba Stadium. But not just that, saying I'm going to have my own record label takes a lot of bravery. You know, talk to me about some of the lessons that you've learned as you've built for yourself.
One thing that I can say is nothing comes easy. You know, it must just start with you. You must be focused. Actually, starting your own record label is not easy because of now. So, but I had to just tell myself that at the end of the day, I don't want to be exploited. I want to own my copyright. I want to own everything. It must start with me. No matter how difficult it is, I must go for it at the end of the day, as long as I wake up in the morning and say, this is my song and I own it. That was point number one. So whatever challenges, they don't even shake me. It's just part of life. There's no way challenges. But what matters to me is just to own my copyright. That's what I was fighting for. And then the other thing again, of course, doing one woman show, I started doing it for the first time I did in Botswana, and then I had almost 28,000 people for my show in Botswana for the first time doing it. And then it was after COVID, and then I came back. I wanted to do it at home at Twando. Then I don't know what happened. They didn't want to give me a stadium. I've been begging it. They didn't want to give me a stadium. But I'm like, you know what? I'm a cousin for everyone. I can go everywhere. That's why now I had to choose Peter Mokaba. Is Limpopo, and the capacity is huge as well because of one of the reasons it's Makhadzi for everyone. So it's not Makhadzi one woman show Limpopo. It's Makhadzi one show the whole South Africa. That's why I'm also inviting artists from KZ and also other artists from outside the country. Zimbabwe, Praiser is coming, Mr. Bao is coming, Limpopo, Kamoka, Makompo, Kamoka, KZ, but the aim is to spread love and to teach my fans that we are one at the end of the day, is to spread love and to make sure that tribalism in Ofela 100%. If it's not Makhadzi who can do it, no one can do it.
I think that you're going to do it. And we've been watching you do it. Let me ask you this out of curiosity. You know, we watch your performances and there's such high power, high energy performances. And I think when we watch your performances, we think, goodness, she works hard. Hey? That's what is very evident when you are on stage. What does a preparation for a show actually look like for you? And then while you talk about that, what does it look like after the show? Because you must be exhausted. Because when you're on stage, you know, very few artists evidently put it all out there, you know, and spill it all on the floor when they're on stage. And you're certainly one of those performers.
Okay, one thing that I can say is the day that I got my breakthrough actually in South Africa, because I've been doing music from a long time ago, but my breakthrough in South Africa where everyone had to ask who's Makhadzi. It was after I was performing at Mzansi VHS Awards.
Yes.
So that day always reminded me where I'm coming from, why people loved me. So people loved me because of the energetic performance. So I don't want to fail. I got to get a chavo fail and they are chavo failure. So I make sure that all the time when I perform, doesn't matter whether there's 3 people, 5 people, because I don't know who's watching me. I go all out. And at the end of the day, I want to make sure that my people, they must able to differentiate between listening to my song online and watching me performing. But of course, for that energy from pap, limorodu, and chicken hard body at home, I don't really do a lot of things. But at the end of the day, it's all about loving what I'm doing, passion of music as well. I want to make sure that they're always smiling because I know they're going through a lot every day. But if I can go there, perform, I put a smile on their face. Yeah,
no. Yeah. Miracle Child, tell us about the songs that are in there, what we're expecting, the themes, the titles, what to look out for.
Yeah, so it's just life in general, you know. If you want to pray, you're going to have your song to pray. Yeah. If you want to dance, you go jaiva, you go sweater. But a lot of songs there, of course, because it's festive season now, and there is no festive without Makhadzi. It's all about sweating. So when you listen to that album, you must make sure that you apply a huge roll-on and a huge perfume because you're going to sweat. Yeah, but rather than that, this album is a hit from track number 1 until track number last. I worked with Master KG, Nkosi Zanadota, and I worked with upcoming producers, Dr. Scaro, DJ Search from Venda. I just worked with a lot of upcoming producers because I believe that if it's not me who can take them there, no one can do it. Yeah. So I worked too much with a lot of upcoming producers more than big stars.
Yeah, I think about how you say wear your roll-on, and people like to say the aim is not to sweat. For Makhadzi, it is to sweat, so you better prepare yourself.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. What's coming next? The next shows that are coming up, where do we find you?
Okay, I'm having one international show that is coming now in November. And then
where is that?
I'm going to Canada. Oh. Yes. Yeah, so, but other than that, I'm just waiting for my one-woman show because of, I feel like, you know what, a Polygamy municipality, they did very well by giving me that stadium because of couldn't accept and this time around, I want to give it all. The plan that I've been planning from 10 years back. Yes. Finally, if it's because I got the stadium, and now I can't wait. Like, you know, it's not about like, miracle madembe, you understand? So let me just not say a lot, but I'm going to rehearse and people are going to see new things. They're going to see everything from the stage, from the start performance, everything, arrangements. Let me not talk too much, actually. Just come to my show.
We can't wait, and people will be there. I will do my best as well to be there. Makhadzi, an absolute pleasure to having you in studio. Congratulations on the new album, and all the best with the one-woman show. A woman who continues to inspire us, without a doubt, joining us here on Channel 405.